My vision for the shared services in the Philippines for the next 5 years is, I think, still fairly bright, in the sense that there is a lot of demand for the kind of skill set, language skills, people skills, cultural sensitivity skills, as well as numeric skills that Filipino business process outsourcing companies can still provide to their customers. Okay? So I think that in the next 5 years, we should still see a lot of growth in the area. Perhaps there will be more consolidation in terms of bigger players bringing in their operations to achieve scale, better scale, and more effective use of technology platforms. But overall, the next 5 years should still be bright. Beyond 5 years will pose a challenge, in my view. I think technology is developing fast enough that a lot of the work that are repetitive, manual, and rules-based can be done more effectively by software. And I see that in years to come, more and more of this type of work will be done better through software, which means there's less demand for the kind of work that we see currently. So what would be the challenge for a country like the Philippines? It will be to move up the value ladder. Okay? So if we start at the level of being able to provide basic services, is there a way that we can reskill and continue to upgrade the skills of the people doing the work to be able to support higher value added work, such as advisory work, decision making, creativity, work that requires creativity, thinking out of the box, doing design, innovation. But to be able to do that would require some fundamental changes, even in the way that we teach, the education process, the foundation that we provide to our young people. So I think as a business person and as a citizen, I think that we ought to do some serious thinking about how we can support the transformation of the labor force. Hopefully, I want to be able to do that in the area where I have influence by putting in place what I believe are training interventions that would be relevant for the kind of business challenges and work challenges that I see beyond 5 years. And so things can be done today, but it will require a lot of concerted effort. Certainly, the education and the business sector will have to work together to be able to do that and make sure that there's still a bright future for young people in the country, even beyond 5 years, even beyond the current technologies that we see today. There are also regulatory challenges. For example, if the government sentiment changes and discourages the migration of work, that can also affect the future of shared services in countries like the Philippines, India, perhaps parts of Eastern Europe. Things can change rather quickly in today's environment. So the challenge is to always be prepared. Never assume that just because we are successful today in being able to deliver this service, that this kind of service level will be enough in the future. It definitely no guarantee that that will be the case. Yeah. So a lot of variables at play. But I agree with you. At the end of the day, technology will be a disruptor and an enabler.